So Shaun Johnson's been released from the last year of his contract by the Warriors. Add this to the list of videos that I didn't think I'd be making in 2018. In fact, I've only just stopped crying over David Clemmer leaving the Bulldogs. Now, a part of me actually understands why the Warriors have gotten rid of Johnson, but another part of me says they're crazy, they're insane, I don't know what they're doing. Now, I think it's safe to say that Johnson was the highest paid player at the Warriors, and in fact, he might have even been one of the highest paid players in the whole NRL. And honestly, wasn't really showing it at times. Now, if you're talking about montages and highlight videos, Shaun Johnson definitely one of the best, he's right up there. But in terms of winning games, I guess he's not really that good at it. Apart from that 2011 side, which also had James Maloney, when have the Warriors actually been a threat with him in the side? And when I say threat, I don't even mean winning the premiership. I mean like a top 4 finish. Like, they've been nowhere near it. I think we can all kind of see that Shaun Johnson hasn't really fulfilled his potential fully, but at the end of the day, he's still a really, really good player, and he is the face of the Warriors. Well, he was the face of the Warriors. He's one of the most well-liked players in the whole league, let alone New Zealand. I feel like there's not that many players in the NRL who are actually draws, and when I say draws, I mean in terms of bringing in viewers and bringing in people to come in and watch the game, and I think Shaun Johnson's one of them. Now, I'm not going to go as far as to say that Shaun Johnson was a national hero in New Zealand, but he was definitely well liked, and I'd say for a lot of Warriors fans, he was definitely their favourite player. And I get the feeling in 2019, there's going to be a lot of unhappy Warriors supporters. Expect them to be even more unhappy if the whispers are true that Mitchell Moses could be going to the Warriors. That's ridiculous. Why the hell would you get rid of Shaun Johnson for Mitchell Moses of all people? He's just a shit Shaun Johnson anyways. Now let's talk about where Johnson might end up. There's been some talk for a little while that he might end up at the Raiders. It doesn't really look like they can do it just due to salary cap reasons. However, due to Valentine Holmes leaving the Sharks, they now have lots of salary cap room, so expect Johnson to sign at least a 1-year deal with the Sharks. I kind of hope he does sign with the Sharks, just purely so I can see what Paul Gallen has to say about this one. He was very vocal about Valentine Holmes leaving while under contract, and well, Shaun Johnson's just done the exact same thing. I know it sounds like I'm making this shit up, but Paul Gallen did say he thinks that Valentine Holmes should at least get a 2-year ban. Mate, he had 1 year left on his contract and he was going to leave his anyways, and I think we should leave the 2-year bans for drug cheats like yourself. But back to Johnson, I think the Sharks are really the only place that he sort of fits in, unless he goes overseas for a year or plays rugby or does something like that. But in terms of the NRL, I think the Sharks are the only place he can go to at the moment, just for 2019 anyways. Personally, and I think this is a bit of a popular opinion, but I think he's going to sign for the Sharks for 1 year and then move to the Roosters once Cronk retires, which we would think would be after the 2019 season, so 2020, expect Johnson at the Roosters. For a while now, a lot of people have said that the Warriors have been holding down Shaun Johnson. Well, now it's time to prove whether that's actually the case. I really hope that he does fulfill his potential. I mean, it does seem weird to say that he hasn't fulfilled his potential considering how good he actually is, but it's a fact, he just hasn't fulfilled his potential. It would have been nice to have seen Johnson lead the Warriors to a premiership, but it wasn't meant to be. Who knows, maybe he might return to the Warriors later in his career. But yeah, I do think this is going to be a good move for him personally. Guys, leave in the comment section below, what do you think of this Shaun Johnson situation? Do you think this is a good move for Johnson personally? Do you think it's a good move for the Warriors? Let me know, I'm definitely interested to see what you have to say about this. Righto guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. If you did happen to enjoy the video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's on the screen right now. It's Mr. Luke on YT. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.